Good evening to all UPSC aspirants. As we all know, just UPSC few days back have published 2018 mains result, and you can see that this time the number of vacancies were less. Around 1994 students were selected for the personality test, which will be starting from the first week of February. So before discussing about this interview program, I have an advice to all those aspirants who have written mains, have not qualified the mains examination. Don't be disappointed. Don't lose your confidence. Identify your mistakes. See, UPSC aspirant should learn from your mistakes. Find out what went wrong in your mains examination. Start with your optional. What could have been, how you could have done better in your optional paper. Find out in your essay, ethics paper, GS 1, 2, 3. Find out, do an analysis now. And you can give this January, February month as also the remaining days of December for your mains preparation. But with a slight warning that don't compromise with your prelims. Even though you might have cleared 2018 prelims, but that does not guarantee you 2019 prelims. Okay, so without compromising prelims preparation, you give maximum time for your mains preparation and you can continue till February, so that in your next mains, what the lessons which you have learned from 2018 mains will help you, and next time for interview you can also attend, you will get an interview call. Okay, so work out, find out and prepare, and don't stop till your name is there in the rank list. So that's an advice for all the UPSC mains aspirants who have not qualified. And for those students who are going to appear for the coming interview, don't do the mistakes which many students have done in relation to the interview preparation. Find out what you need to prepare for your personality test. UPSC don't call it as interview, UPSC call it as personality test. So identify, the UPSC itself is calling that test as personality test. So keep this in mind, okay? UPSC is going to test your personality. On what basis UPSC is going to test your personality? If you know that, and if you can prepare for that, definitely you can score well in your coming interview. And even those students who are not, who are preparing for 2019, this session will help you the importance of DAF, detailed application form. So those students who are preparing for 2019 also, it will be helpful for you, so that when you write mains, you be extra cautious when you fill your detailed application form or DAF, because that plays a crucial role in your personality test. So that also, those students who are preparing for 2019, this video, it's a short video, it will be very much helpful for you. So we'll start, okay. My aim is, try to understand that the mains marks plays a crucial role in your rank list. There is no doubt the mains examination marks plays a very crucial role in your exam. Reason being 1750 marks is coming from mains. So mains is the most crucial stage of civil service examination. Now you have qualified mains. Now what happened is that I told you around 994 candidates have been called for the coming February, March, April. In this date you can expect an interview call. Okay, so now all those students who have got a good mark in mains have got interview call. Now there will be students with, see, all the students mains marks will not be the same, but there will be a good number of students whose mains mark will be on a relative level. So here lies the importance of your interview. So try to understand that out of 275, if you can score 180 and above. It can go up to 200 or 200 plus. If you are prepared well and if you have good personality, definitely you can score 180 plus. And it's easy also. It's not a big thing to score 180 plus in your interview, provided you have certain qualities in you. If you have any negative traits, identify it and rectify and make sure that when you go for your interview, you go with full confidence and with full preparation. Okay, so if you get 180 plus marks and if your mains exam if your marks is mains exam marks is a decent one. When I say decent, from your cutoff marks, mains cutoff marks, if your mains marks is above 50 plus or in that range, and if you are getting 180 plus, definitely your name will be there in the rank list. So interview here, this personality test play a very crucial role for majority of the candidates, because most of their mains marks is on a same level. Maybe 10 to 50 marks difference will be there. This 10 to 50 marks difference, you can cover it in your personality test. There are some students who score 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 200 plus, very few candidates score. Try to understand. So if you are in that category, scoring 180, 190, 200, in that range, your name will be there in the rank list. And depending upon your mains marks, it will decide your service. Okay, so this test for all those students who are going for this 2019 year personality test, as well as those students who are preparing for 2019 as well as 2020, this will give you some idea regarding how to prepare for your personality test or civil service interview, which is the last stage of your civil service examination preparation. Okay, so few things I just want to convey. One is regarding this year's selection. Okay, there are only 782 vacancies. So in the last few years, this is one of the lowest. Means UPSC is going to select the vacancies comparatively very less. Just 2 years back, it used to be around 1000 plus, and it was last year also it was less. It was in 900 plus, but this year it was much more lesser. It's coming vacancies around 782 vacancies only there. And normally what UPSC does is that depending upon the vacancies, it selects 2.5 times number of students for interview. So you can see it very clearly. 782 vacancies are there and 1994 candidates are selected for the personality test. So again it is coming around 2.5 times of the number of vacancies. And this is a UPSC pattern. So there are lot of number of students who have written mains are now eliminated. I already advised them to prepare thoroughly for the coming mains. But those students who have got this selection, who are there in the list, those who are in this group, now try to understand that out of this 1994 students, only 782 will be selected, remaining will be out. So make sure that your preparation is for your interview is don't give so much of importance, because what all things you have done for your prelims and for mains in 2018, ultimately this stage is also very crucial for you. Keep this in mind, around more than 1000 students will be eliminated in this round, and that is considered to be one of the most painful thing for a civil service aspirant after reaching interview and your name is not there in the rank list. So by knowing this, make sure that the next 40-50 days, utilize it, work upon, identify your personality. If there is any problem in your way of behavior or in your personality traits, rectify it and prepare what UPSC demands from you for your interview or for your personality test. So if you know that and if you can prepare accordingly, definitely you can be one of those candidates who will be selected in this category, 782 vacancies. Okay, so this is the caution I want to give you, that around 1000 students will be eliminated and you should not be in that list. You should be in the selected category once the rank list will be published by UPSC. Now, regarding your preparation, so it is an estimate that from the first week of February, UPSC will start calling students for interview. So in February, March, and I think in April, till April, UPSC will call all the 1994 candidates and your interview will get over. So you will soon get the date of interview, and based on that based on the date, you can prepare for your personality test. Okay, that's very important. Now, already I told you that interview marks is out of 275, and you can score up to 180. See, the personal aim, our goal is that everyone should aim 180 plus, and if possible 200, 205 up till like that. That's our intention. Okay. So the basic, since result is out just few days back, everybody will be thinking that what to do now, what should I do now. The most important thing what you need to do is that take the printout of your DAF, detailed application form, and prepare on your DAF very thoroughly, because majority of your questions you can expect from DAF. This is a normal trend that for majority of the candidates, UPSC first asks questions related with your DAF. So be thorough with your DAF. When I say DAF, what all things, so here lies those students who are going to write 2019, 2020, when you write the mains, when you fill the mains application form, DAF form, you have to be very careful, because what all things you fill in the DAF, from there only UPSC asks your questions in your interview or in your personality test. So that you keep in mind. Okay. So I will tell you that in brief what all things you need to focus on from your DAF. At least these areas you should be very thorough with it. One is your place of birth. See, they will ask you many questions. Okay. They will ask you your few normal questions are like that. Okay. What's your name? It's mentioned there. Do your name is having any meaning? What is the meaning of your name? They will ask you the importance of the year on which you are born. If it is there, depends upon the board. Then most common question can be asked, okay, why you want to join this civil services? Why you want to join civil services? What is your answer to that particular question? A simple question, but you can give different answers, and that answer will reflect your personality. Then, so these basic things you keep in mind, okay, and I will suggest you all these candidates just to answer this question, okay, why you want to join civil services? And if I read your answer now, I can tell you what type of personal character you are, means what is the personality you are having. And you need to fine tune it, and you need to prepare accordingly. Okay, so from your DAF, okay, you have mentioned your place of birth, so that place is having any significance, just go through it, prepare it. Your district, okay, that's very important, your own district. You can expect lot of questions from your district. Your state, very simple question I'll ask you, okay, if you are from a particular district, each district will be having many features, like it will be a historical place, it will have some economic importance, like tourist potential will be there, or strategic importance will be there, depending upon your district. And every district in India is having certain problems. You as a civil service aspirant, it's a basic requirement that you should know the problems of your district. You are not an ordinary person now. You are going to be a future civil servant. You are going to be a civil servant. Okay, so you need to know first basic thing. What are the major problems faced by your district? And that is not the answer what I want you to do. How you are going to solve these problems? Since you are born in that particular district, since you know the problems, do you have any solutions to the problems faced by your district? Prepare it. Come to your state. What are the major problems faced by your state? Also prepare upon the different features of your state, physical features, cultural, historical, economic, different factors. For example, economic, I will say that, okay, how is your state GDP? How much agriculture is contributing? How much service sector is contributing? Industry is contributing, etc. And now you discuss how further you can improve the state GDP. Like that. So economic, cultural, historical, and also again, state problems. What are the major state problems? And your solutions to it. Now come to the nation. What all things you know about India. Compare it with the problems your district is having, state is having, and also the nation is having. So the problems faced by your district, your state and India. Compare it. Any common problems? Address it. How you are going to address it? So these are basic things. You need to do it now. So prepare thoroughly about your district, your state, your place of birth. And in your detailed application form, these are very crucial things. When you fill these information, try to understand that majority of the question has been asked from this. That they are asked you in your mains, okay, what are the prizes, medals, scholarship. So you have mentioned many information in the prizes, medals, scholarship column. What all things you have mentioned. If you are saying that you have won prizes in particular competition, prepare on that particular competition. They can ask you question. If you have said that you have won medals, you have won gold medal in different competitive exam as well as in sports and other related thing. If you have mentioned it, you can expect a question, scholarship, etc. Anything. They can expect it. They can ask you question, okay. And there you have mentioned about the sports. What all sports you have mentioned? Be thorough with these sports. So for example, if you have mentioned about cricket, or if you have mentioned about football, go in detail about the sports you have mentioned. That's very important. Normally they ask a question from your sports which you have mentioned. Okay, for example, in the case of cricket, they can ask you, what is the reason for the recent, means better ranking in India presently compared to the earlier thing. They can ask you question regarding the BCCI controversy. And what is the solution to the reforms, BCCI reform suggested, and what is its implementation stage. Like that, depending upon which sport you are mentioning. And if you have mentioned other sports which is not cricket, they can ask you why these sports is lacking its focus in India. So why cricket has been given primary importance compared to the other sports like football. You prepare and you give a better answer. Your opinion is very important. See, don't give any textbook knowledge, means any text like the way you write means. Give your opinion, because your opinion matters. From your opinion only they are going to judge your personality. Opinion should have certain qualities. Okay, there should not be any biasness. It should be a neutral opinion. It should be well researched one, and it should communicate in a proper way. So all those things we will discuss. Okay, so sports, prepare it thoroughly. Then this is a very important thing. Okay, why UPSC is asking this? The position of distinguishing leadership held in college, during your college time. During the college time, this is mentioned in the detailed application form. During your college time, whether you have held any leadership position. So what does UPSC is trying to do? Because as a civil servant, you should have leadership qualities. So based on the position you have held in that particular post or in your college, they will ask you question. And what they will try to do is that they will find out that whether you have the personality or good qualities of whether you have the qualities of a good leader. Now you should know who is a good leader. On what basis leader becomes good. So it should be accepted by the people. Okay, people should accept he is our leader. On what basis a leader is been accepted. So for example, qualities like a leader should be a person who can communicate with anyone. He should be reachable to the people easily. He should be effectively communicate, and then he should not show any type of arrogance. He should be ready to accept feedback. He should be able to learn from his mistakes. He should always stand during failure also. He should not take means whenever anything good happens, leader should not come into the front. Not only in that event, okay. Even during failure also, leadership, one of the leadership qualities that to accept the failure. As a leader, you have failed. There is nothing wrong in it. We all are human. All shows the qualities of a good person. Okay, so keep this in mind. They are going to test your leadership quality because civil servant require good leaders. Then other extracurricular activities and interest, such as hobbies. Okay, what you have mentioned here in your hobby section or other extracurricular activities section, they will ask you question. Okay, so try to understand that when they ask you questions from these section, Their aim is to check your personality. They are not going to check your knowledge. They are going to check your personality. So we had seen that in the last few years, whenever we conduct a mock interview, sometimes we will be shocked to see the students' content, what they are given as extracurricular activities. And when we ask them the questions from extracurricular activities, the way they answer, we feel very bad. They don't know the importance why they are asking these questions. So keep this in mind. Whenever you give an answer, your personality is being tested. Give a proper answer. Okay, don't bluff. Okay, so be careful regarding the questions being asked from these sections, and this is your job. In the next few weeks, prepare these areas very thoroughly, and any topic which is current affair related with these topics which you have mentioned, okay, prepare, you can expect on it. And keep this in mind, for all the issues, you need to make an opinion. Your opinion matters the most. They want to know your opinion, okay. So your opinion, so you need to refer a lot to give a good opinion. Okay, that's very important. And then comes the most difficult part for a civil service aspirant, since time is very less. I told you after 50 days, for each candidates will be called and their personality test will be conducted. So since time is less, and after mains, I know that during the mains time, that is from September, October, November, December, these 4 months, you might have started paper from now onwards. So you have almost missed all the main students. Majority of the main students have missed these 4 months newspaper. They were waiting for the result. They were not sure about their mains result. And if you see the recent trend of UPSC, what UPSC in the interview or in the personality test question is asked is mainly from the recent current affair. Especially, and also in January month is also very crucial. And again, when you prepare for current affair on contemporary events, be careful. It's not like how you are prepared for prelims and mains. You need to understand the issue thoroughly, and you need to give, so if you are knowing that if there is a problem, okay, recently there was an issue regarding the Ministry of Home Affairs have come up with certain regulations where 10 central agencies now have the power to look into your personal computer data. So why the government is doing it? And what is your opinion regarding this government decision? Your opinion matters. Recently, like that, many controversies happened, okay, in Sri Lanka, India-Sri Lanka relation. What is happening in Sri Lanka? You will say that this has happened in Sri Lanka. Now, what is your opinion? Should India do something? What has happened in Maldives? So like that, it is not when you prepare for current affairs for your interview, it's not knowledge. What has happened? That has already been, see, your knowledge have already been tested in your prelims and mains examination. Now here, when they ask you a question, what matters is your opinion. Because from your opinion only they can judge your personality. All the economic related issues like farmer crisis. What is your solution to the farm crisis? Many banking related problems. We are having high bad loan. What is the solution? How insolvency and bankruptcy code is going to deal with it? Then recently ease of doing business ranking have came. What is the speciality or what is the significance of that recent ranking? Like that, economy, come to society, major problems associated with society. Many issues are going on in relation to societal thing. One of those is related with Sabarimala verdict and how it has affected the society. Okay, what is then many related societal relations, social justice, security. Okay, so all those things, international relations, security, economy, you need to be very thorough. All those kind of things which you have studied in your mains. But here the difference is that for each and every topic you prepare, you need to have an opinion on those particular issue. And that opinion should show your quality. Because from your opinion only UPSC is going to judge your personality. So be careful regarding when you prepare for the, and also since I told you February 4th, the interview starts. And you know that February 1st budget and January 31st economic survey is going to be released. So definitely you have to prepare on economic survey and budget. What are the major decisions of this budget, coming budget? As well as what are the major analysis of the economic survey? You need to prepare. So all those things are very important. Okay. So through these two topics, to help you thoroughly, and also to help you prepare an opinion on majority of the current issues, as well as to help you in preparing your budget as well as economic survey. From 26th December onwards, we are launching one of the rare, quality, issue-based, opinion-based, current affair exclusive interview program, which we are going to launch on 26th, and it's absolutely free for all those candidates who have qualified this year's mains, and those who are interested to join that our current affair program, as well as other related program, like you want any personal guidance in regarding your DAF. If you want to attend any mock interview, we will be coming with one of the best panel. Once the date is being issued, so hopefully we'll come it without anything you require. You can register. A registration link is being given with the video in the below description. You can register it. So do your registration at the earliest, so that we want to know that how many candidates require our guidance, and we need to plan accordingly. Okay, anyway, 26th January onwards, our current affair program is going to start, and I am telling you, it will be one of the rarest current affair interview related program, because here we are not teaching you current affair, we are going to teach you why it was in news, what are the different issues, and what opinion you should take on that particular issue with proper analysis. If you are taking this opinion, what UPSC will think about you? If you take this opinion, what UPSC will think about you? Based on that, you can decide an opinion. This is the specialty of our interview current affair program. So those who are interested, you can register and be a part of that program. Okay, so that's all regarding the your personality test. I am repeating again before ending this particular video session. UPSC, it's clearly saying that the last stage of the civil service examination is called as personality test, and it is not going to test your knowledge. Already UPSC have tested your knowledge in your prelims as well as mains exam. What is now UPSC is going to test you is your personality. UPSC just want to know, once you become a civil servant, will you be a good civil servant? Will you be a good civil servant? For that reason, to check that, only UPSC is conducting one of the most important test, what is called as the UPSC personality test. So prepare well, find out your personal traits, ask your friends what negative qualities you are having. There is nothing wrong in it. Please rectify it, and we want not only your selection, we want good civil servant to join the civil services and helps in the nation building. To achieve that goal, we are ready to help you. So work for this particular goal with a predetermined agenda, that is the nation development, and to make India a developed country as soon as possible. So all the best for your preparation, and we wish you again your better preparation coming ahead, not only for the students who are preparing for this 2000 coming interview, but also for other candidates, 2019, 20, 21, all the candidates who are watching the video. All the best for your preparation. Prepare well,